What's up, everyone? My name is Abby. I like to read, and I am once again losing my self-control completely. So I was doing really good and not buying books for a long time, but that has ended, and I am once again buying books. So I have about 20 books here that I've gotten since the last time I did this video. When was that? Like October, maybe? September, October? So let's get into it. So I will start with the books that I got from book boxes. The first one is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. This is the book that came in the October L Crate, I believe. And I think this has something to do with King Arthur or like Arthurian based things. I don't know. I don't know much of what it's about, but it sounds pretty good. And then the next book is from the October Addie LaRue box. This is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I've heard really good things about this, and that's the back. So I'm excited to get to this one. The next book that I got is a book that I found from Half Price Bookstore, and that is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. I do already have this book, but this is I don't know which edition it is, but it has the art on the end pages. So I am obviously going to keep this one and then sell or give away my other one. So, yes. The next book I actually won on the Bookish First, and that is The Princess Knight by G.A. Aiken. This is the sequel to The Blacksmith Queen. It's part of the Scarred Earth series. I haven't read the first one. I thought this one sounded interesting, and I didn't realize that it was the second book. So, I need to get the first one before I can read this one. The next 3 books I got on the Book Depository. The first one is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 3rd book in the... What is it? Is it the Grishaverse? Or the Shadow and Bone trilogy? Yeah. And I was a little upset because I have the first 2 books in the original cover, and on the Book Depository, the cover that it showed was the older version of the book. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can get, because I thought it was out of print. So I was like, oh, I can get the one that matches my other 2. But this is the new version, so it's just like a different picture than what they sent me. So I don't really like this series that much, so I don't know if I'll like spend the money on buying the first 2 in this version and maybe like selling my other 2. So, or maybe someday I'll find the old version of this book at like Half Price Bookstore or something. So for now I have this one. And then I also got Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. I'm actually reading this one right now. And then The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the Mistborn series. So I'm definitely excited to read this one. And then I went to Barnes & Noble, and they were having a buy one, get one half off deal, and I couldn't say no to that. So the first one I got is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I don't know like too much about this book, but she is the author of the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm currently reading those, and I really like them, so I figured I'd pick this one up too. I don't think it's in any way connected to those books, but yeah, I'm excited. And then I also got Truthwitch by Susan Dennard, and I have only read her Something Strange and Deadly series or trilogy. And I loved it at the time. Now I don't really remember what that series was about, so I guess I don't really like it anymore. But I've heard really good things about the Truthwitch or Witchlands series. I don't know what it's about. I'm assuming witches. So, yeah. Okay, and then all the other books that I got are from Amazon. So the first one is Fable by Adrienne Young. I love this cover. I think it's really pretty. I've heard it's really good, so I bought it. And then the next 2 books I've already read. I actually read these I listened to these on Audible, and I love them so much that I wanted to get physical copies. And that is the Bridge Kingdom and the Traitor Queen. I think I've talked about this before. I didn't realize that they were not the same height. So, in order to keep my sanity, I just put a piece of paper in here and then they look like they're the same height on my shelf. But I really love this series. I just can't stand their different sizes. It bugs me. It really bugs me. The next book is a book that I've heard so many good things about, and yet I know nothing about this book, and that is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. And this book is so pretty. I like it. The other books are really pretty too. I've heard so many good things about this series, so I really want to read it. Okay, and all the rest of the books are actually by the same author, and that is Jennifer L Armentrout. I'm currently rereading all of her books and tabbing them because I have all the books that I've read of hers, I've either read on ebook or listened to an audiobook, and I really wanted to have the physical copies so that I could tab them. So I'm slowly buying and rereading all of her books. So I got the first 3 books in the Covenant series. The first one I've already read and tabbed, that is Half-Blood. The second one is Pure, and the third one is Deity. I loved this series, and I am still loving it after rereading it. So I'm excited to finish these books and then buy the rest in the series. So the remaining 4 books are all part of the Lux series by Jennifer L Armentrout. The first one is like the, I guess it's a prequel, but like the novella book that follows like 2 different characters, and that is Shadows. And I got them all in the new covers because I wanted them all to match, and I don't think that the other covers are in print anymore, so it'd be really hard to find them. So, I mean, they're pretty, so. And then the first book in this series is Obsidian. The second book is Onyx. And then I think this is the last book, Opposition. This book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't currently have Opal and Origin, but they're on the way. So those will be included in my next book haul. So those are all the books that I've gotten in the past couple of months. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of these books and what you think of them. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I'm speaking too fast, and I know you cannot understand me. And I think what is it called? The Daevabad series? Daevabad? I don't know. Is this even the right book that I'm thinking of? And that is, what?